Welcome back everyone to Finnegan's Farm, welcome back to our YouTube channel and welcome back to Workshop Wednesday. So we're in for repair today. We have a few things here on the board. We have the Steyr in at the back here. We had an issue there with the coolant level, light was coming on, and there was also, the lads are saying, we're not sure whether the sunroof was leaking or was left open or whatever the case is, but Niall Flanagan washed it there this morning and he has it looking fairly good there at the minute, so we're just going to check the roof there to see have we an issue there with the leak. We also have the 7, 8, 10 here, which we're going to just check coolant levels and to check the quality of the coolant in it as well with our glycol ethylene tester here. Mick is going to demonstrate the use of that. We also had the Kubota Mower in there for repair there from the local football club, so we'll see it doing a few jobs to that. What else have we on the board? We have a destoner there which Cathal would have put away, brought it up to Grimme there to get a service done on it. And after that really now we're going to probably start here with Mick and we're going to go through the tester here just to see, you know, how it works and what you should check for there when it's especially coming into the winter time, this time of year, temperatures get a little bit cooler and you don't want any issues there with engines and that with no coolant. So we're just going over with Mick here. We're going to start with the Mitsubishi, probably just for demonstration purposes, the easiest one to get, and we're going to just check out the tester here to see what way it works. First of all, obviously make sure your radiator is nice and cool, your engine is turned off, and these are a nice simple tester to use. You need to fill it to so the float is floating but not hitting the top here. And quite simply, all we have to do is read there, and we're at minus 30. Huh? Yeah. That's ethylene glycol antifreeze, which is probably the most common now, except for some of the cars and that they're using G11 and G12 antifreezes. And what Mick, we'll say the colour there, see that's, you know the way we have some different colours and coolants, does that make any difference or is it just? Some
manufacturers change the colour in the antifreeze, but if you have any doubts, check with your supplier and see is it suitable for what machine you're putting it into.
Yeah.
Because I've checked it with this is a pinky colour, or orangey, I don't know what you call it. Sometimes you get green and a lot of the other tractors have that, and I'm told we can mix the two.
Okay,
right?
okay.
That one is also marked for methanol, which is an older type of antifreeze. I don't think it's used anymore. Yeah. That's why you have the upper scale there. The whole secret with this is to make sure that the float lifts but doesn't jam on top.
Right,
you get false readings. But it couldn't be simpler to use once you adhere to those two.
Yeah, look, it's a very simple thing. It doesn't cost a few quid there to buy in your local mower factors. We'll go over here and check it on the 7, 8, 10.
More importantly, the antifreeze function is not just for freezing, to protect freezing. It prevents cavitation in the liners. Yeah. And it needs to be in the engine from new and in it all the time. Otherwise, I think, as far as I understand it, you introduce oxygen if you have pure water.
Yeah, but
that gives you the pitting in the back of the liners.
But you know the way years ago, Mick, when we'll say on older tractors you had antifreeze or you had water and you used to add antifreeze to it, that is all kind of gone now.
The antifreeze should be in from day one.
Yeah.
Because seemingly, as I understand it, the anti-cavitation part of the antifreeze won't work unless it starts from brand new.
Yeah. So the purpose of the coolant is also to keep the engine cool as well during working, we'll say, temperatures there during the summer there. In warm temperatures to keep it cool, isn't it? Okay. So we're going to check it. We're going over the 7, 8, 10 here and just check it. We'll just have to run it in there. So, Sean, we're going to get Sean here to do it. So he's the novice there. First time for Evan, Sean. Let's go. So the 7, 8, 10 here, the coolant is here. Expansion tank is at the top. Just make sure your engine is always cool. If you're unsure and it's a little bit warm, you have to check it. You know, a simple mask like it's very handy to have just for a bit of splashback. So we can feel it there. It's nice and cool. Yep. Loosen it off there now. Check the level. Level looks good. Yeah. Right, Sean. That's enough there. So as you can see, to make sure that the flow is floating, and then we read the scale. What are you at there, Sean?
The scale we're at minus 28.
Yeah. So I mean, if it's minus 28, to be more than the coolant in trouble. Me and you'll be in trouble at that rate going. So
I think so.
I think that's good enough to go. But we're going to check all the vehicles here. There could be over 40 vehicles here or engines there, just to check coolant levels and to check the quality of the coolant in it. So it's very important to do that, just for peace of mind there. And especially in older machines where you could have maybe had antifreeze and water in them, there mightn't be coolant in them. If you want to drain them out and replace them with coolant, it's always a good idea. And the colour of the coolant then, as you can see here, that's like, as Mick was saying, it's like an orangey colour, and that's what we would put back into. We have a can out there with a drum there with coolant in it. So just very simple check on it. Little simple tester there. You pick them up in your local
motor factors.
It's always good to have that anyway. So So in here we have a little Kubota Mower that's after coming in from the local football club, Seneschalstown GFC. Great club there, we all play a little bit of football there. They still do, some of the younger ones there now. I'm well finished at this stage. It comes here with a little mulcher on the front of it, a major mulcher. A machine that we would have bought, myself and John B actually would have went up and bought with the football club. Brought it down, Kubota. Nice little, an F2, what was it, 2560, whatever that means, I don't know, but yeah, nice little machine there. A few little jobs to be done in it. The guys below there says it wasn't starting, so we're going to check all the levels, do a little bit of service on it, and have it ready there for the guys. So yeah, there's one thing about a football pitch, you have to have it looking really well. The big plans this year, we're going to win the Keegan Cup. Guys are mad to go, so they need a good football pitch, good level playing pitch. You know, can't be having any long grass and that. So say Nicky Dillon now will be flat out with this thing there, trying to get it cut there and trying to have all the lines straight and that in it. So we'll yeah, going to get it right. So with the mower in, as you can see, it's in for a little bit of repair. The starter was given issues. With the starter gone, should have it back this morning. Putting new battery into it. We've Jerry here from the local club here. Jerry's after coming in. He's just inspected to make sure that we're doing a little bit of work on this.
Yeah, just make sure it's been done right. You know, we went down to pick it up last week, myself and Cathal, and sure, of course, you want the start. I went off and got a battery for it. Still want the start. We had to ring the experts then to get John B and Mick Shannon down. They got her going eventually anyway. But with the lads here, it's no problem when you ask for anything to be done. It was only a matter of picking up the phone. They're brilliant with the club, sponsorship, need machinery for that, and like we done the walking track last year, teleporters, a couple of Saturdays in a row, the same with the lights the year before, so they've been great supporters of the club, and this is another string to their bow, I suppose, of the help to do and the work to do for us. All the kids play football, myself and Paul play together. Now, probably I was a bit better than Paul, but he'll say he was better than me, but anyway, well, we won't argue over that.
Depends how many drinks we have on us at that stage. Yeah, but look, it's great to have the club. We're very much, as Jerry was saying, involved in the club, and there's a great set of people down there, all voluntary, who come and do this sort of work. Now, we do have to slag Mick Dillon, don't we?
Well, yeah, the door was a bit damaged, bent. John B fixed it last weekend, so listen, no one put up their hand to say that they'd done the door, but I think, without mentioning any names, Mick Dillon was the only one who drove it last year, you know, so...
Well, John B did drive it for a while there as well. But as you can see, the mower, it's a lovely little machine, the Kubota, little 3-cylinder hydrostatic, and we put a new major flail mower on the front of it there. These majors are designed for, I think, the fit height of John Deere or Kubota, so it's only a matter of sharpening the flails. It runs here on little casters at the back, and it's ideal. The pitches on fair, Nick, below, isn't it, Jerry?
Doing good, Nick, yeah. John McBride does the pitches themselves, and we do all the other little bits around the edges. It's a lot of work, but we've plenty of volunteers below, and it's a team effort. One club, one team, that's what we always keep saying, so hopefully we'll decorate a bit of the shelves with some silverware this year.
Yeah, so look, we don't mind getting involved. It's only an hour or 2 of our busy day here just to get it up and get it serviced and get it back down to the lads anyway, so we're more than willing to help. So
we're a cut above the rest.
So we're going to head over with Cathal there. He has the John Deere, the 175R, and he's bringing the destoner up to Grimme there to get it serviced.
So as you can see, the 2 destoners here, I'll bring one today, I might bring one during the week then. The brand new 175 with me as well, so I've been driving it a lot lately, but sure, you have to when it's there. And yeah, we'll hop in now and see what the crack is. So we'll just reverse back now. So first of all, my arms are not long enough. So the first thing I had to do there was set up my arms, because they were linked up to the last, so just have to adjust them a small bit, as you can see. So we have our reverse in now, hopefully it'll be alright. This drawbar can be temperamental enough because it's on the arms but it moves itself, so you have to just be careful with it. It keeps moving every time you go to move your arms, so that's the arms on. PTO cover on it, but there's no PTO in it. We kind of take them off and leave them in the workshop. We'll pull these pipes now and see what I have, see what I can remember. So this little pipe we don't need. This should have 2 pipes. Up on the arm or on the top link. I'm not lifting the whole thing. Now, we have our control box, which is here. I always clean the top of them so that no dirt gets into your oil and into your back end of your tractor. This needs to go into the cab. So as you can see, I have arrived at Grimme with the destoner, all in one piece. Just go in here now and the lads will, well, I'll take it off, the lads will tell me where to put it, and then that'll be sitting there for a month or two, give them time to get at it, and then we'll come up and check it and take it back. So that's all from the destoner. As I just dropped off the destoner there, you'll see our planter and our 240 there as well. So yeah, that's all from the destoner, so we'll head back to the workshop now.
So here in the Steyr and the terrace there, 300, this tractor would have been over in the sprout field there, throwing the sprouts there up and down with the trailer. So we're not just quite sure here, but we definitely have a little bit of a leak coming in here on one of the seals. So on first observation, can't really see anything on it. There's a gap there maybe in that back seal there, so it might be kind of running down. So we'll bring it in and we'll fill it up, pour a little bit of water around it and just have something there to catch the water underneath it, and we'll check it there, but it doesn't seem to be anything too major. And now that we have it in, we'll just check all our oil levels, coolant levels, simple things like that, and maybe a good wash inside, or a good clean inside and a good wash outside. Now, it has got a good wash already, but just to tidy up a little bit. So that's it for this week's Workshop Wednesday. As you can see, we still have the 3650s, so we're still doing a few jobs on them. It's just been mental here this last few weeks trying to, you know, when the new year came in, just to get through, or mostly trying to get through forklifts there at the minute, get them serviced, get them done out of the way. The trailer is still in, doing a few jobs in it. But apart from that there, we will get back to 3650s and we will keep you updated on how we're going with that. So that's it from everyone here for this week's Workshop Wednesday. Cheers.